This one, S composition T is 1 to 1, so is T. Questions will also be there. 1 minute, I'll show you whether this has been completed. Please check and say whether this is completed. Hello.
Ma'am, the last question was the three vectors in R square. We took and did the linear transformation and found out T of x1, x2, x3. Like that question.
That was the last question. Okay. Right? Kernel and all I have not started, right? Okay. See, find the kernel of the linear transformation. What is kernel? Have I told you what is kernel? Please tell me what is the kernel?
Yes, ma'am, you have told what is kernel.
What is kernel? See, T is a linear transformation from B to W. So what is the kernel of the linear transformation? See, V is a vector space, W is a vector space, right? So the set of all elements in V which are mapped onto 0 of this linear transformation, that is called kernel. So this kernel is always a subspace of V, right? So see, here the linear transformation is what? T is a linear transformation from R cube to R square. So it takes any vector of R cube to any vector of R square, to some vector of R square, right? So what is the linear transformation? A times X. X is a vector from R cube. It gets pre-multiplied by A, so that A times X is a vector in R square, right? So can you say how to find the kernel of this particular linear transformation? What is kernel? T of X is 0. T of X is 0. So what is T of X actually? What is T of X? AX. AX equal to 0. So what does AX equal to 0 mean? What does AX equal to 0 mean? A is a matrix here. X is a vector. X1, X2, something like that. X1, X2, X3. So what does AX equal to 0 represent?
Null space of it.
Ax equal to 0 actually, okay, it's a system of homogeneous equation. The set of all x which satisfies Ax equal to 0, that x is nothing but null space of A. Correct? Is it right? So if you want to, suppose T of x equal to 0, I want to solve this. That is, I want to find all x such that T of x equal to 0. That means I need to find x such that Ax equal to 0. That means I want to find the null space of A. Is this clear? Hello? This point is clear? Hello? Hello?
Yes, ma'am, it's clear.
Yes, ma'am.
So better shall I stop the class? So since you are not interested, you are not answering, shall I stop the class? I'll give attendance, no problem. Then please open your mouth, otherwise class, I'll just cancel the class. So, to find x such that T of x equal to Ax equal to 0. That is to find the null space of E. Null space of E. So, take the matrix. So, shall we apply Gaussian elimination here? So that we will reduce the matrix and then find the null space. Please. First row, I am not disturbing. Second row, what will happen? I need to make this entry 0. How to make this entry 0? R2 goes to?
R1 plus R2.
R1 plus R2. 0, 1, 1. So is this in row echelon form? Is this in row echelon form? Yes.
Yes.
Right? So if you want V1, we can, to more simplification, even I can make this also 0. That is reduced to echelon form I'll do. So because this is the first non-zero entry, below this 0. Second row, this is the first non-zero entry, below this no element of 0 there. I'll try to make above this so that reduced to echelon form will come. How to make this minus 1 0? R1 goes to R1 plus R2. So 1 0 minus 1 0 1 1. Okay, ba? So how to find the null space now? Take the matrix, multiply by x1 x2 x3. That is equal to 0 0. So that means x1 x1 minus x3 is 0, x2 plus x3 equal to 0. So that means x1 is x3, x2 is minus x3. Take x3 as t. So x1 is t. I'll write here. Anyway, it is there already. Don't worry, you need not write. x1 is t, x2 is minus t, x3 is also t. So it is spanned by which vector? 1 minus 1 1. T into 1 minus 1 1 forms the null space. So null space is spanned by one vector. The dimension of null space is called the nullity. Dimension of null space is called the nullity. That is also equal to dimension of the kernel. That is also equal to dimension of the kernel. There already. Okay. See, I need to prove kernel is a subspace of V. Kernel is a subspace of V. Shall we try? So that you will understand what we are doing. What is kernel? Everybody should answer. Otherwise, I will leave the meeting. T from V to W is a linear transformation. Right? So I need to prove kernel. What is kernel actually? The set of all V1, V2, etc. some elements which are mapped onto 0 of this. V is a vector space, W is a vector space, T is a transformation between V and W. So set of all V, that is V1, V2, etc. in capital V, such that T of that becomes 0. Okay? So now tell me, I need to prove this set is a what? Subspace of V. So kernel of T has the set of all V belongs to capital V such that T of V is 0. Right? So how to prove something is a subspace here? You remember? Bache, can you tell me how to prove kernel of T is already a subset of V? That is okay, right? How would you prove that it is a subspace?
Closure and scalar multiplication.
Yes. So you need to take two elements, right? Shall we take two elements? I'll take V1 comma V2 belongs to curl T. V1 comma V2 belongs to curl T. So what should I prove now? If V1 comma V2 belongs to curl T, what is my aim? Can anybody say?
T of V1 plus T of V2 is equals to T of V1 plus V2.
Illapa. Closure just now you said correctly, right? V1 comma V2 belongs to curl T. How do you prove something is a subspace? U comma V belongs to V, na? U plus V belongs to V. So same way V1 comma V2 belongs to curl T, you need to prove V1 plus V2 belongs to curl T. Right? So when will V1 plus V2 belongs to curl T?
If the sum is in the curl T.
When will V1 plus V2 belongs to curl T?
T of V1 plus V2 equal to 0.
Equal to 0. Yes, that is a correct. So I am finding T of V1 plus V2. So what is T of V1 plus V2? It is T of V1 plus T of V2. Why this is happening? Because why I am writing T of V1 plus V2 equal to T of V1 plus T of V2?
Because additive property holds true.
Because it's a linear.
What?
Linear transformation.
So it is 0 plus 0. Why I am writing 0 plus 0 here?
Because they are kernels.
Huh? The kernel, they are in the kernel, correct. So it is 0. So now ultimately, proved T of V1 plus V2 is 0. So that means V1 plus V2 belongs to Curti. Correct? Is this clear? Is this clear?
Yes, ma'am.
So now I should prove C times V1 belongs to Curti. So what I take is C of times V1, taking T of that. So what is T of C times V1? What is T of C times V1?
C into T of
C into T of
C
V1.
into T of V1.
So what
Ma'am,
is
every T.
T of...
Ma'am,
Yes.
ma'am, every time
So what-
T of V1 will be 0.
Yes. T of V1 is 0. Why T of V1 is 0? Because V1 is in kernel. So it is 0. So which implies T
Ma'am,
of
the whole
something
set is 0.
Which set 0?
Ma'am, every value of V will be 0 then.
Yes. Every value of V is 0. See, my aim is, there are certain elements in Curti, right? Which satisfies that T of V is 0. V is not a single element, V1, V2, like that I'm saying, right? I want to prove that that set, which is a subset of V, is a subspace of V. So how to prove that? Take two elements in Curti and prove that their sum also belongs to Curti. Then take any random element in Curti and prove that any scalar multiple of that random element is also in Curti. So sum of two elements I'm proving now. How I'm proving? How can I prove V1 plus V2 belongs to Curti? Whenever T of V1 plus V2 is 0. So I'm finding what is T of V1 plus V2, trying to prove that it is 0. Similarly, I should prove C times V1 belongs to Curti. So for that, I'm taking T of C times V1 and proving that it is 0. So now CV1 belongs to Curti. So therefore, Curti is a subspace of V. Is this clear? Hello?
Yes,
Clear,
ma'am.
ah?
It's clear. Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Is it
ma'am.
clear? Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
So
Yes,
please be attentive. I know that you can study, but the thing is you have to be attentive. So that's what I told you. Corollary here they have given. See, whenever the linear transformation is from R, why the linear transformation T from R power n to R power m be the linear transformation given by T of x is equal to Ax. Then the kernel of T, 1 minute I'll say that's a current. Again. Okay. So I told this just now, right? So whenever your linear transformation is like this, Ax, just now we have seen, so I need not say this. You can understand. Okay, can you please take down this, find a basis for this matrix alone you take down. We'll do this. So let T be a linear transformation from R power 5 to R power 4. So what type of matrix do you expect when it is from R power 5 to R power 4? Matrix will be 4 by 5. Have you taken down the matrix? Shall we start doing?
Yes, ma'am.
So T is a linear transformation from r power 5 to r power 4 defined by P of x. X is an element of r power 5. It is A times x. A is a 4 by 5 matrix and this is a 5 by 1 element. So altogether the final one will be 4 by 1. It belongs to r power 4. Right? So we need to find the kernel of this. Kernel and basis. So what is that A? 1. 1, 2, 0.
It's -1 in the first row.
Okay. So this is a matrix, right? Okay, so shall we go for Gaussian elimination first? Right? Okay, tell me. What to do? What to do? Yeah, I need to make these two entries 0. Shall I call somebody better?
R2 goes to R.
1 minute. 1 minute. Let others answer.
Upper triangular.
Yes. I need somebody to answer, right? Meghna, Manoj. Beta, please tell me.
Yes, ma'am.
What to do? I should make this 2 0. What should I do?
Ma'am, R2 goes to R2 minus 2R1.
R2 goes to R2 minus 2R1. Can you evaluate that? Yes, evaluate it and say.
Ma'am, 0 minus 3, 3.
0 minus 3. Then 3 minus 1.
1 and 2.
2. 2,
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, what should I do for the third row? R3 goes to?
R3 goes to R3 plus R1.
Okay, please add and say.
0, 2, minus 2, 1 and 0.
Last row is already in the required thing, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Now which elements? Yes, you can mute yourself. I'll ask somebody. Now what we have to do is this is the first non-zero element. Below this we made 0. In the second row, the first non-zero element is minus 3. So below this we need to make 0. How to make it 0? We have to make this 2 and 2 alone. It is already 0. 2 alone you have to make 0. I'll call somebody. Can somebody answer? Voice.
And we can do like R3 minus 2 by 3 R2.
Okay, R3 minus 2 by 3 R2. Can you say that? Can you perform
R3
that? And
plus
say?
2 by 3 R2.
Yes, beta, tell me. What? Reduce that and say. Okay, tell me. 0, 0. R3, that is minus 2 plus 2 by 3. So this is also 0.
Yes, ma'am.
So 1 plus 2 by 3. 1 minus 2 by 3 is 1 by 3. 0 plus 4 by 3 here. Correct?
Yes, ma'am.
And already all these things are in the required format. Okay, what should be the next one? Say please. Which element you have to make 0? Yeah? Think carefully and say.
Below
First
1.
non-zero element. No, below 0. First non-zero, below this 0. In the third row, first non-zero element is this. So this 2 has to be made 0. Am I right? Hello?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Hello?
ma'am.
Yes, Peter. Can understand, but what to do? You are not interested, but So how to achieve that?
R4 minus 6 R3.
6 R3. R4 minus 6 R3. So what happens if R4 goes to R4 minus 6 R3?
So entire row will become 0.
Entire row will become 0, correct? Huh? Because both third and fourth rows are linearly dependent. Okay. Still, shall we reduce this or we can stop here? From Gaussian elimination itself, shall we find the null space? Okay. So I'll make this easier. Okay. We find the null space. Because null space dimension and the dimension of the kernel are one and the same. X1, X2, X3, X4, X5 equal to 0, 0, 0. Okay, can you write all the 4 equations and solve it? Only 3 equations, right? Because the last equation is 0. Shall we start from the last one but equation? What is the last one?
Ma'am, why is the last row 0?
Because I'm performing this, right? R4 goes to R4 minus 6 R3. Do that, automatically it will become 0. From here.
Ma'am, but we got upper triangular.
Yeah, need not be upper triangular, yeah. Sometimes it won't reduce to upper triangular. That will become row echelon form. I told you this already. Sometimes it will become reach to low echelon form. Okay?
Okay, ma'am.
We should reduce to row echelon form, right? For
Yes.
finding the space.
Yes. Yes.
So why are we not doing it here?
Row echelon form is the best way. Best way to identify. Row echelon form means what? Identify the first non-zero element below that 0. In the second row, first non-zero element below that 0. Third row, the first non-zero element is this. So below this, I need to make this 0. So I'm performing the operation. R4 goes to R4 minus 6 R2.
Ma'am, if you want, you can make the diagonal elements also.
Diagonal elements also.
Like 1, then it will be completely or else we can proceed like this.
See, sometimes that will reduce to upper triangular. Sometimes row echelon form and upper triangular will not be the same. Sometimes. Because the case what you are seeing now. Right? Okay.
Ma'am, I was asking that we should convert to reduced row echelon form, right?
Not necessary. If you could do this way, you can do that. Reduced row echelon form is needed only for column space. Column space of a matrix. Right?
Okay, ma'am.
So now tell me. The last one but equation, what does that say? See, x1, x2, x3, x4, x5. Multiply like this. So this is 4 by 3, 1 by 3, x4 plus 4 by 3, x5 equal to 0. So what is your x4 in terms of x5?
Minus 4.
X4 is? Minus 4x. Second equation. Minus 3x2 plus 3x3 minus x4 plus 2x5 equal to 0. Right? Okay. See, actually, how many equations are there? And how many variables are there? How many non-zero equations you have actually?
4.
Non-zero.
3.
3.
3. How many variables are there?
5.
So at least you need to, you have to assign 2 variables. 2 variables are independent. So one variable already, I'm going to assume x5 as t. Let x.
Ma'am, how 3?
2. Start counting like
Ma'am, there are 4 variables.
5. How? 4.
I mean that x5 is 0 and non-zero are 4.
X5 is not 0. X5 is not 0. The last is equation. 0 into x1, 0 into x2 plus 0. This row into this column, if you multiply, you will get 0 equal to 0. Equation is 0. That doesn't mean x5 is 0. x5, if you want to get 0, means here you should have a 1 in this coefficient. Then only x5 will become 0. Correct?
Yes, ma'am. We have 4 columns and 5 equations.
Yes, yes. 4 columns, 4 rows. Out of that already 1 row is 0. So only we have 3 non-zero rows. But 5 variables are there. So 2 variables are independent. 2 variables you can assign randomly. 1 variable I already assigned, t, x5 is t. So depending on that, x4 has become minus 40. Now I need to assume 1 more variable. Which variable we can assume? x4, x5 already over. Shall we assume x3?
Yes, yes.
Okay, x3, yeah, t. X, huh? Okay, so 3x2 is equal to 3x3 minus x4 plus 2x5 minus x4 plus 2x5. That is 3s minus x4 is minus 40. So plus 40. 3a is equal to 3s plus 6. So x2 is equal to 2 plus t. Now we are left out with only 1 variable.
Ma'am, can you please show me? Yes, ma'am, 1 minute.
First equation. What is the first equation? X1 plus 2x2. X1 plus 2x2 plus x4 minus x5 equal to 0. Minus x5 is equal to 0. So x1 is minus 2x2 minus x4 plus x5. Minus 2x2 minus 2 times s plus 2t minus x4, so 4t plus x5 t. So x1 is, can you please simplify? Minus 2s plus t. So null space is
Okay, so who will tell that?
x1 is what? Minus 2s plus t. x2 is s plus t. x3 is s minus 2t. T comma s belongs to. So null space is spanned by, can you spell? Take s outside. How do you write this here?
S.
S into minus 2, 1, 1, 0, 0.
Minus 2, 1, 1,
1, 0.
0, 0. Plus
Plus
t
t
into
time.
1, 1, 0.
It
Minus
should be
4.
1, 2.
Yes, sir. This one.
The second row
So
should
these
be.
two vectors.
The second row should
Second
be 2.
row, yes, tell me. Something wrong?
Yes, ma'am. In T, the
Oh,
second row
1,
should be
2,
2.
1, 2.
Yes.
1, 2. Correct? 1, 2, 0, minus 4, 1.
Yes.
Is it right now?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Okay. So minus 2, 1, 1, 0, 0. 1, 2, 0, minus 4, 1 are the two vectors which span the null space. Right? So the dimension of null space is 2. There already, you don't worry, it is there. I have a- Okay. Okay. One more important thing. Range of T is a subspace of V. I should think. What is the range
Ma'am?
of the linear? Yes.
Ma'am, in the previous one, there is, I got a error. Ma'am, how we got 60?
16.
Ma'am, the 3s plus 6t.
Where is it? It's not there.
Substitute. See? 3s plus 60, right? 3x3.
Ma'am, I made a mistake.
Got it, huh? Got it?
Yes, ma'am.
Shall I proceed?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. So now I need to prove the range is a subspace. This proof and all not necessary, just for you to understand. Right? What is range of a linear transformation? See, T is a linear transformation from V to W. Right? V is there, W is there. All elements will be mapped on some elements of W. So, some subset of W, right? That subset whose pre-images are V, elements of V. That subset is called the image, right? Okay. So that image is a subspace of W you have to prove. It is very obvious that image is a subset of W, but we need to say furthermore, adding something more and saying that it is a subspace of W. So how do you say it is a subspace of W? Suppose in W you have two elements. What will be the element format of W? Here V1 means there W, T of V1, right? So I'll take T of V1 and V2 in W. What I prove? To prove something is a subspace, what should I prove? Take two elements in W, prove that the sum is also in W. So I'm taking two elements, T of V1 and T of V2 in W. I should prove that T of V1 plus T of V2 is also in W. Can you say how to prove that? What is T of V1 plus T of V2? हाँ बेटा बोलो. What is it?
T of V1 plus V2 equal to T of V1 plus T of V2.
Yeah. T of V1 plus T of V2 is T of V1 plus V2. Linear transformation. Okay. V1 and V2 are there in V now. V1 plus V2 is also there in V. Simple question, yeah. So V1 and V2 are there in V. V is a vector space. So V1 plus V2 is also there in V.
Yes.
Yes. Why? Everybody had your breakfast. Had your breakfast?
Yes, ma'am.
What is
Yes,
the
ma'am.
problem? Yes. So, somewhat happily you can answer. So, V1 plus V2 is also there in capital V. So, if any element in capital V, if you take and apply linear transformation for that, T apply, if you apply, that image should be there in W, right? So, T of V1 plus V2 belongs to W. Because, see, V1 plus V2 is here. So, if I apply T, that should go to here, right? So, that's the thing I'm saying. Two elements I'm taking, I'm writing that using linear transformation property, and I'm saying that this belongs to W. Okay, so what is the other thing I need to prove? If I take T of V1 here, I should prove C times T of V1 is also there. So what is C times T of V1? It is T of C of
C
V1.
times V1.
Okay. But C V1 is an element of V. So T of that will belong to W. Automatically it belongs to W. So therefore, both the properties are satisfied. What properties? W has elements of the form T of V1, T of V2, like this, right? I took two elements and I proved that the sum also belongs to W. Proved. Then I take one element and proved that scalar multiplication of that also belongs to W. So therefore, therefore, the range, which has all these elements, right? If you want, you can call this as some what R, right? All these elements in R satisfy this property. Take two elements, add, it belongs to R. Take one element, multiply by scalar, then it belongs to R. So therefore, R is not only a subset, R is also a subspace of W. That is, range is a subspace of W. Okay, ma'am?
Yes. ma'am.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yes, beta, tell me.
Ma'am, how we can say V1 plus V2 is in V? Like I understood T of V1 plus V2 how we got because of linear transformation. How we are proving that belongs to W?
1 minute. I'll repeat once again. One minute, please listen. What are the elements of V? V1, V2 like this, right? What are the elements of W in general? W is a range of V, right? In general, it has T of V1, T of V2. All the elements will be like this only. Maybe you can call T of V1 as W1, but I'll keep it as T of V1. So what is my aim? This range, that smaller set of W, I want to prove that is a subspace of W. That means what should I do? I should take, shall I give some name to this range R? This inside balloon is R, right? So I'm taking randomly two elements from that balloon R, T of V1, T of V2. So what is my aim? I should prove T of V1, whenever you take U comma V, you prove that U plus V belongs to V, right? So same way, whenever I take T of V1 comma T of V2 in range, I should prove that the sum also belongs to range. So T of V1 plus T of V2, I should prove it belongs to range. But what is T of V1 plus T of V2? It is T of V1 plus V2. Why this is happening? Because T is a linear transformation. This is holds good. Okay. So V1 and V2 are elements of V. V1 plus V2 is also an element of V. So T of V1 plus V2 belongs to the range. Whenever you have an element here, the corresponding image should be there in R, right? So V1 plus V2 is an element of V. So T of that belongs to the range. So this belongs to the range. So I took two elements in range. I proved that the sum belongs to range. Prove correct? Can you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Others?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Got it.
Yes, ma'am.
So the second property is also okay. I think we'll move. A very important thing here. Range of the linear transformation is actually the column space of A. Range of the linear transformation is nothing but the column space of A. Whenever your linear transformation is like this, whenever you have your linear transformation in this format, what is the range actually? Range is what? This one only, right? This one only is range. Where does the element go? The element goes to A times X. Any X, if you take it, goes to A times X. This is the range. So, but what is A times X? I already told you. A times X is column space of A. Why A times X is column space of A? Should I explain that? Hello? Should I explain?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Can you explain it once?
You can say something, yeah. Only if you open your mouth, yes. Now you cannot feel hungry. Don't say I'm feeling hungry. Just 1 minute. See, A is a matrix.
If you are opening your mic, it is under it here.
I'm taking a 3 by 3 matrix and a vector x1, x2, x3. Okay? So what is A times X? Can you say? A1 x1 plus B1 x2 plus C1 x3. A2 x1 plus B2 x2 plus C2 x3. A3x1 plus B3x2 plus C3x3. So this is the what AX value. I'll prove that this is also the column space. Column space na enna? What do you mean by columns? Take three vectors. This is one vector. This is one vector. This is another vector. Right? What is column space? Set of all linear combination of these three vectors. Right? So instead of taking C1, C2, C3, I'll take X1, X2, X3.
Any program sign up.
It's also arbitrary, right? Now what do you get? A1, X1 plus B1, X2, comma, A2 in the past, sorry, A1, X1 plus B1, X2 plus C1, X3, comma, the second element is A2, X1 plus B2, X2 plus C2, X3, comma, A3, X1 plus B3, X2 plus C3, X3. Can you see these three vectors here? Same three vectors. So it is nothing but the column space. A times X is nothing but the column space. Correct?
Yes, ma'am. Got it.
Hello? I'm writing in another way. Right? Okay. So very important. Please remember very few things. I'll leave you now, 1 or 2 minutes. Rank of a linear transformation is nothing but dimension of the range of T. Right? Nullity of a linear transformation is nothing but nullity. What is nullity? Dimension of null space. So nullity of a linear transformation is dimension of the kernel. A rank of a linear transformation is dimension of the range. Rank plus nullity is equal to what? Dimension
row
of
space.
that theorem is there. Okay, we'll see that tomorrow. Rank plus nullity we'll see tomorrow. I'll talk with. So already 31 done. Any day shall we have a special class? We missed one class. Only 54 should be there. I'll take the attendance.
Explain minus 2 plus. For minus 3.
Okay, answer the attendance. Neelkant.
Now we can see.
Yes, ma'am.
Neelkant present. Shraddha Nair.
Present, ma'am.
Rohan.
Yes, ma'am.
Chandra Prakash. Chandra Prakash absent or present? Not okay. Okay, Sheikh Mohammed. Beta, are you there?
You want, suppose you don't want to minus
Okay, then he's there but not answering. Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Okay, Vishnuvardhan. Vishnuvardhan. If your attendance is over, you can go. He's also not there. Yamini.
Present, ma'am. Ma'am, it's Ashish.
Ashish, sorry, beta, sorry. Bharat Kumar Raju. Bharat Kumar Raju. You answer the attendance, you can. He's not there. Okay, Shivam,
Present, ma'am. Shivam present.
Rishi Dinesh, Rishi,
Present, ma'am.
Akash,
Present, ma'am.
Pranay Deep, I saw him.
Present.
Okay, Anika.
Present, ma'am.
Yes,
Present, ma'am.
Anika,
Present, ma'am.
Ritika. Okay, Narendran,
You got any blood or what?
Present,
Indran.
present, ma'am.
I think Ritika is also not there. Okay.
Extracts of blood.
Shekhar is there. Priyanshu. Priyanshu. Priyanshu is also